many of you guys got that on film?
Sorry.
Quite a lot.
Sorry about that.
I keep tripping for some reason when we do videos. In the last video, everyone was tweeting. How are you guys doing?
It's very
Good, very good, thank you. So as you guys know, we do these Q&A things, which are really fun. They've been really funny, and I really enjoy them. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about,
Sorry.
you guys, if I pick on you, you have to speak really loud so everybody can hear you, and then you have to be very quiet so everyone can hear me. Is that okay?
yeah.
All right. What's your question?
So, can you give me an advice about how to get into music industry?
I'd say the music industry is very different than it used to be in the past. So a lot of it is actually created at home from people in their bedrooms online and stuff. So don't think that it's so far out of your reach, because it's not. Put YouTube videos up and Vines and Instagrams and you'll get there.
Thank you so much.
What's your question?
You know, I am at least 20 years older than you. So I think I might be the oldest here. And you know, when there is a lot of people who says that when you are able to involve people from a different generation with your music, then you are a real artist. So you know, every day more you get people like me following you, admiring you, respecting you, and so on. So is this a milestone for you, or is something that you never did talk about or think about?
Thank you very much for saying all that. I think when I create songs, I'm not making it for people my age only. It's for everybody. I think, you know, one thing I've learned is that even grown men and women are still kids on the inside.
Yeah.
They just know when to act a little older and when not to. And so I think at any age, you know, you can relate with a 60-year-old the same you would relate with, you know, a 16-year-old. And that's really nice of you to say that, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
What's your question? She said, is there a movie or a song that has influenced my life? Sometimes I watch movies and I want to write songs about it. Like when I watched, there's this movie called About Time with Rachel McAdams, and it's a really good movie. And I wrote a song about it. What's your question?
Let's suppose that the world ends tomorrow. What will be like the last thing you would like to do before?
She said, if the world ends tomorrow, what's the last thing I'm going to do? The last thing I'm going to do if the world ends tomorrow is play a show here tonight. So I hope it's a good show. What's your question? Yep. Okay, one of you and then the next person next time. What does music mean to me? I think there's two incredible things that are very close to magic in life, and that's when people get together for sports and when people get together for music. I think, you know, like people look at like concerts as something very simple in life, but think about it. There's going to be 10,000 people in this room tonight who know all the lyrics, who love the music for the same reason. It makes them all feel good at the same time, and that doesn't happen unless it's in the music.
Yeah.
And that's very special, because to get that many humans all together singing the same song, feeling the same way is very rare. And so, oh, thank you. Harry Potter in the back. Yep. Your bracelet broke. I'm trying to tie it right now. I'm gonna tie it. Don't worry. A game. Okay. What I prefer. Let's do it.
Good luck.
I would eat 1,000 tomatoes every day. Way in the back, yes. You way in the back, yep. I haven't see Niall in a few months, but we haven't gotten to the studio yet. But one day there's gonna be something.
Yes.
And I know I keep saying that, but it's not like we're in the studio every day. He's on the other side of the world. So, I promise you, sooner than you think.
Whoa.
You like Slow?
Ole.
Have you ever changed your mind about these lifestyles? Have you ever wanted to go back and don't do all of this?
She said, have you ever changed your mind about like what you do for a living? Have you ever wanted to go back to like a normal life? Lots of times I think like, would it be better, you know, when I'm traveling and I'm away from my friends and they're at home and stuff, I'm thinking, would it have been better to not travel the world and be away from them all? And then I remember the days that I was home and all I could think about was I wanted to do something bigger than me and how I wanted to make music that would affect more than just me and 10 other people. And I kind of really remember those days, and I know for a fact that if it was back the other way that I'd want this much more. Yeah. That's your question. Thank you. Describe my music in 3 words. I would say real. I'd say soulful, and I would say, I don't know, real, soulful.
Special.
You guys have the words.
Special.
And scribble.
Yellow shirt. When I was little, what was I like? When I was little, I swear to God, I thought I was a wizard.
Look, I have something for you if you wanna.
Thank you. I promise you, when I was little, I used to rip branches off of trees, and I used to carve, and then I would paint them, and then I would hide them in my sock, and I would like walk around, and I promise you, until I was like 13 years old, I thought I was. You did too? Not that weird. What's your question? I would say post stuff on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter, everywhere, on every platform, and do it every day, all the time. What's your question? She said, what does your song Understand mean to you? That song was about, so basically when I started in the music industry, I remember everybody was like, congratulations, just one thing, promise me you're not going to change, which is fine. I will promise you I won't change. But one thing that I never understood is that if you were taken away from your house and your friends and your family and put into a different country across the world for 3/4 of the year, how do people expect you not to change? And it doesn't have to be in a bad way. I sound like the end of the song. but you can change in a good way, and humans are meant to change, and they're supposed to grow, and that's like what life is about. So it was kind of me fighting back against those people saying that I shouldn't change, because it's not a bad thing.
I love you.
Wow, that's insane.
Hey, Lena.
Yes. You did this? Yeah. I remember, yeah. And you gave me another one. You gave me another one of these things? You gave me another one of these before?
Yeah.
I can have this? I'm gonna put this. I just got a house. I'm gonna put this in.
Shawn, you have to promise me you get this.
I promise you I'll keep this. Look at that. That's wonderful. That's insane.
Thank you. You made it.
What's your question? Nothing you guys do isn't that great. It's all strange. Great question. I think that I think that right now, when you guys, right now, you guys kind of know me as this singer and somebody you see on the internet and, a star. But if I stood here for another 20 minutes, you would forget all that and I'd just be a regular person in front of you. And so, when I was younger, I definitely did. So I think that's definitely a true statement, yes.
I would love it too, like how they come to
Okay. What's your question? Yep. Love you too. I don't know. I've never had love at first sight, but I hope it's a real thing. Do you believe in it?
Who is your celebrity crush?
Sorry, okay, hold on. Too many. Sorry. You said who's my celebrity crush?
Yes.
Rachel McAdams. Who?
What's the most important thing your parents have done for you that you're thankful for?
When I wanted to play music, they told me that I can do it, and I should do it, instead of a lot of parents who would probably say that's a silly idea. And what was your question? Yes.
Why you wrote songs about love when
Why do I write songs about love when I don't know about love? I actually had a girlfriend for 2 years, and so I wrote songs about her. But I write a lot of songs about love that I may not understand exactly, but I do think I have a good kind of almost understanding of it, and I try my hardest, and I find it extremely fun because I think love is the most powerful feeling a human can experience. So I can write a million songs about it.
Shawn?
What's your question?
Do you have any suggestion for shy people while singing? Because it's hard to fully express yourself, and you sing with so much passion.
She says, do I have any suggestions for shy people for singing and how to not be shy? When I started singing, I was very shy too. It's just step by step. You have to sing in front of one person and then sing in front of another and another, and it really is. You have to just inch your way through there, but you can't be scared of that first step.
Thank you.
You're welcome. In the back with the red scarf or red, Canada flag.
Yeah.
I would take all my clothes off and walk around the streets.
Do this.
In the back. My shoulders? Thank you. I'm not really good at jokes. I'm good at playing music. What's your question? My favorite memory I have with my father? Wow. Well, I was just recently in Japan, and I was kind of going through a really hard time. My voice wasn't working very well, and I was having a bit of a breakdown, and my dad was there with me. And we went on a walk around the city, and he really opened up to me and kind of told me a lot of stuff that I didn't know about him, and it really helped me kind of grow up on the spot, and I'll probably remember that for the rest of my life, yeah.
Hey guys, we have time for 3 more questions, okay?
What's your question? Yep, speak loud. Yep.
What is your favorite thing about Italian fans?
Favorite thing about Italian fans? I'm not just saying this. There's more Italian fans than any other country. You guys, like outside of the hotel, and you guys are the loudest fans. And I love it. It's the best. It's my favorite thing in the world. So I love it.
Thank you.
And
Lights On is based on a real experience.
what's your question? Yes, you had. Okay, you and then behind you. Useless superpower. Becomes what salmon? Smoked salmon. I don't know. That's a crazy question. I always wish I could turn sound into color and so people could see sound. Okay, one more question. I gotta run, guys. Which song represents you the most? She says. I think that I like to think that Understand represents me. Yeah. Guys, I'm so sorry. I gotta run, but I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
We love you.
Thank you so much.